Man refuses to leave collapsing tower to save lives. What happened next is shocking. When a devastating 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck Central Sulawesi, Indonesia, chaos broke out across the city of Palu, as a towering 20-foot tsunami was already racing toward the coast. At Mutiara Sis Al Jufri Airport, air traffic controllers rushed to evacuate as the tower began to shake violently. But one young man didn't move. His name was Anthonius Gunawan Agung, just 21 years old. He made the decision to stay because a plane was still on the runway. Batik Air Flight 6231, loaded with passengers, was preparing for takeoff. One of the pilots, Ricosetta Mafella, had decided to take off 3 minutes earlier than scheduled, anticipating that something bad might happen due to the earthquake, and was waiting for clearance. If Agung left, the pilots would be taking off blind, directly into a disaster zone. So in that moment, Agung chose duty over fear. He blocked out the panic around him and issued the final clearance for the aircraft to depart. He remained in the tower, watching, waiting, and listening. He only attempted to escape once the plane was safely airborne, but by that point, it was already too late. The stairway had crumbled beneath him. The roof above was collapsing. With no way down, Anthonius was forced to jump from the 4th floor. He survived the fall, but suffered broken legs, arms, and serious internal injuries. He was later rushed by his colleagues to the nearest hospital, but the earthquake had overwhelmed the facility. Power was out, supplies were running low, and there wasn't enough equipment to save him. Because of this, doctors decided to transfer him to a larger hospital in the city of Balikpapan for specialist care, and a helicopter was sent to evacuate him. But the quake had damaged radio towers, crippled communication systems, and delayed coordination, which caused the helicopter's late arrival. Just 20 minutes before it reached him, Agung took his final breath. His body was later flown to Makassar, where his parents waited with broken hearts. They remembered how Agung always brought joy into the room and never stopped smiling. Friends described him as kind and generous. Even the mayor of Makassar called him a hero. In his honor, his rank was posthumously raised by 2 levels. Soldiers carried his casket. His colleagues saluted, and the world learned the name of the young man who stayed behind. He didn't think of himself. He thought of everyone else on that plane. That selfless act, along with the pilot's decision to take off early, saved 148 lives.